Welcome to Big Daddy Storytime. We're reading Walt Disney's Princesses, Ariel's Royal Wedding. Do you see Ariel there and her wedding outfit and Prince Eric there? And she's going to have a wedding. Would you like to come along and follow on the process of Ariel having a wedding? You would? Let's do it. All right. Princess Ariel and Prince Eric fell in love the first time they saw each other. Now, after a weird adventure, now after a wild adventure, they were getting married. Wow, they're going to be getting married. And look at them, they're in a carriage and everybody's celebrating, and it's like, yay, it's happy. Do you see all that? And the horse and everything? Excellent job for spotting that. Let's see what happens next. Ariel had never been to a human wedding. Thankfully, she had a lot of people to help her prepare. Grisby, Eric's trusted servant, taught Ariel to dance on her two new legs. Before Ariel knew it, she was waltzing like a pro. Do you see Ariel there with Grimsby? And he's teaching her how to dance, and she's now like we always say, keep trying, and you're gonna get it. And she got it. Great job for spotting that. Excellent work. Ariel knew Carlotta would be the best person to help with her dress. Yes, she will. It's a human. It is a human. It's human. Is a human wedding gown hard to walk in? She asked the maid. Carlotta sketched some dress ideas for the bride to be. Her gown will be made of the finest silk and satins, she told Ariel. I promise you will be able to walk with no trouble at all. Isn't that great? Carlotta and her Ariel there are working together, and she's saying, don't worry about it. I'm going to help you make the best dress and everything. Isn't that great? Excellent job for spying all that. You're a super duper solver. Let's find out what happens next. Carlotta worked for days making Ariel's dream wedding gown. The princess had never seen anything like it. It's so beautiful, cried Ariel. Do you see Ariel there with Carlotta, and she is trying on the wedding dress that Carlotta made put a lot of work into. Excellent job, wonderful work. Next, Ariel visited Chef Louis. He promised to bake her the most scrumptious wedding cake ever. I can't wait to taste it, Ariel said. Look, do you see all the pictures that Chef Louis is making here? And he's going to put it all together. And there's Chef Louis and Ariel. And she's like, I can't wait to have a taste of that cake. Excellent job for spying that. Let's see what happens next. After a busy day, Ariel went back to her room and thought about all the wonderful wedding plans. She wished her family could be there to celebrate her special day with her. But how? They all live in the sea. Do you see Ariel there? She's combing her hair and she's saying, how do I get my family to come to my wedding with Eric? And she's thinking of an idea. Guess what? You got to keep thinking, and guess what? You'll solve it. Great job for spying that. Do you also see King Triton there, and she's imagining him being at the wedding? You do? Wonderful job. Excellent work. Let's see what happens next. Ariel went to Prince Eric with tears in her eyes. Oh, that'll be okay. Everything will work out. I want a human wedding, but I want to share it with my family too, she told him. Let's get married at sea on the royal ship. Yay! Eric suggested. That way we everyone can be there. Cool, they're all gonna be there. Do you see that? And they all worked together and they found the way to do it. Wonderful job for spotting that. Let's see what happens on the next page. Ariel rushed to the beach to talk to her family. She asked her sisters to be her maids, and Sebastian to be the ring bearer. Finally, she asked her father to give her away. It would be an honor, King Triton said. Ariel's family helped her find something old, something new, something borrowed, and something blue for her wedding. You can borrow my favorite seashell hair clip to wear with your new gown, said Aquila. Uh, uh, Adela gave Ariel a pretty blue starfish. It always brings me luck, she told her sister. King Triton placed a shiny purple pearl in Ariel's hand. This belonged to your mother, he said. She would want you to have it. Do you see Ariel there with her sister and both sisters? One's giving her a golden seashell, and the other one is giving her her lucky blue shell as well. And then King Triton is giving her mother's pearl. That is so wonderful, isn't it? The families are all working together. Excellent job for spotting that. Wonderful work. The wedding day finally arrived. The human guests sat on the deck of the ship, while the merfolk watched from the sea. King Triton used his magic trident to lift them all up for a better view. Oh, isn't that nice? Look, they're all together, and King Triton's allowing all of her family to see that too. Wonderful job. The vows were read, the rings were exchanged. Kiss the girl, cried Sebastian, and at last the prince and princess were married. Eric and Ariel smiled. They knew they'd have the best wedding day anyone could ever ask for. It was the beginning of a life filled with joy and laughter, and family and friends from the land and the sea. Isn't that great? Look at all the families there. There's families on the land, there's families on the sea. Isn't that great? It doesn't matter if you're from the sea or from land. They're all one. Great job. Let's see what we can learn today. What have we learned today? We learned from Ariel and Eric that true love is the best ever after anyone could ever ask for. Have a super duper day, my friends. Be sure to like, favorite, and subscribe. Stay tuned for more Big Daddy Storytime. Be blessed, my friends. Bye bye.